Hi everybody and welcome to the last episode of Skåne Stardust video series. Skåne Stardust, as I hope you all know by now, is Southern Sweden's grassroots startup community organization, meaning it's by entrepreneurs and it's for entrepreneurs. Skåne Startups has 4 communities: Malmö Startups, Lund Startups, Helsingborg Startups, and Women in Entrepreneurship. And in this episode, we're making an exit. Not only because this is the last episode of the series, but this episode is actually about making an exit. So you guys will follow me around in some of the awesome things that I did in the end of 2018. And we'll have one interview with an amazing entrepreneur who did a major exit. He will share with us all some of the main learnings that he got from making his exit and some of the things that he thinks that we should bring with us in our journey. So with that said, hope you enjoy.
You're gonna open your eyes? I never touched
Very windy. Woohoo! We are heading towards HVG Tech, Helsingborg's tech and startup event of the year. I will be moderating, and some of these awesome people will be pitching their startups. I probably have like the best job in the world. Right now, I'm running from the Women in Entrepreneurship Breakfast, last one of the year. Whoa, now I spilled some coffee on my hand. Now I'm running towards the train because I'm going to Helsingborg to have another meeting with Helsingborg Stad about how to get more women into and staying within tech. And now we've actually reached the final interview of this video series.
Hey.
I'm here to interview that guy. You've seen him before, both in my video series.
Hello, my name is Hampus. And I'm an investor here in Malmö. I actually am an investor more globally, but my body is here in Malmö.
And probably in a lot of other places. He is one of southern Sweden, if not Sweden or the Nordics' most famous entrepreneurs and investors, and very known for giving back to the community. Here he comes.
So there are a couple kind of exits. IPO, the initial public offering. That is like going to the stock exchange. So that is like what Spotify did last year. That means that essentially they become a listed company. That's one kind of exit. It's rather rare, honestly, because you need a very significant turnover to actually do that. The second exit, which is the more common, is an acquisition by another company. We acquire this company because it's a great company and we want to like do what they do. The other one, which is very uncommon in the Nordics, sadly, are acqui-hires, which is that you want to acquire a company because you want to essentially just hire them. But you can't just hire them because they're running a company, have got funding and everything, but you want to hire these people, so you acquire the company to get them to join the company. Sadly, it's a phenomenon which is rather new in Sweden and doesn't happen that much in the Nordics in general. So IPOs, normal acquisitions, acqui-hires are the 3 normal ones. My first company, The Astonishing Tribe, TAT, we were acquired by BlackBerry in 2010. It looked like the mid kind of acquisition that they acquired the company, but it was so much that they wanted both our people, the talent, and our product. But they threw away all of our customers. So it was like a mix between a huge acqui-hire of 180 people and a normal acquisition. Yeah, with TAT, we were not looking to sell. So the weird thing about that is that they approached us out of nowhere and said, we'd like to acquire the company. We actually started the whole conversation by saying, well, I don't think you do. Honestly, I don't think you know what we do because we're kind of an unacquirable beast. We were too many people, we were a lot of different locations. But they were very persuasive. They told us, like, come to Canada, let's talk. And then when we came there, they gave us an offer saying, we want to acquire you for this amount. We said, well, okay, sure. that sounds crazy. And then we got on the plane and we got back to Sweden the day after. They had sent us a formal letter saying this is what we would like to require you for. And that's when we felt this is probably the real deal. And we really, really liked them. So we felt, okay, let's go. Let's try this. I think when you grow as a company, like if you look at your growth curve, whatever, like you're measuring, and I don't think one should measure revenue, but like if you're trying to make sure that people buy weddings or book tickets online or take pictures or something, then you have that as your metric and you see how that grows. And sometimes you get to the point where it starts to stall. And when you get to those stall points, there are three ways of getting out of it. You just sweat and work, and maybe it works. You acquire something else, or innovate something else to make it grow, or you become acquired. And I think that that's a good time to think about it. Before then, I don't think one should think about it that much. Grow as fast as you can, as much as you can, but suddenly when you stop growing as much, start thinking about how to grow faster. Is there anything I would have done differently? No, I think that when you build a company, you should focusing on solving the problem for your customers and growing as fast as you can. And you should always be nice to partners, suppliers, the big players, the customers. And I think that we always did that. Like, we didn't think about who would acquire us. We thought about how to make sure that we were the best company in the world doing what we did and being nice to everybody, independently if they were even a competitor. Not because we wanted to be acquired, but because we just felt, why be an asshole? Life is just too short. So I think that's really my philosophy, and I think everybody should be trying to do that, because I find too many companies put out their elbows and try to be smart, and they're just being super stupid. Yeah, I think that the most important thing, if you make a lot of money, is to not change many things. I think the best way of getting really, really unhappy is to try to change a lot of things. I think when you've landed and like figured out that, okay, I haven't changed that much, I'm still the same person, now suddenly everybody believes that you know stuff, and like you knew just as much the day before you got acquired as the day after, maybe a bit more because you've been acquired, so you've been through the process once, but that's about it. So I think that go out there, be super humble, but help people. Because now you don't have to think about getting paid, you don't have to think about your equity and everything, you could just be nice and find new things to fall in love with and help people. Because that's probably the way also you're gonna like enjoy the what's gonna happen next. You might find a new company that you want to invest in or might want to work for or advise, or you might just enjoy hanging out with ambitious people without having to sleep bad at night.
Thank you so much.
No.
What an amazing end to both this episode and the whole video series as a whole, with the words be kind and give back. So, whether you are a student with an idea or you have a big company you're about to sell, please work hard, have fun, and give back. With that said, if you want to learn more about Skåne Startups, please go on skånestartups.com. You can follow our social media. Links will be right here. The information about the people involved in this episode will be down below on YouTube, up above on Facebook. Thank you so much. It's been such a good time making this video series. See you soon. Bye-bye.